I'm gonna go out for a little cruise here. This thing hasn't been driven a long time. Those brakes. The squeaky brakes. Man, this thing really feels like it wants to rip. Cool. So far, so good. Too bad. It's not really burning hot at all. This is pretty hot here. This here's pretty much cool. Fan just came on. That felt pretty good. That felt pretty good for the maiden voyage. Had nice boost pressure. Seemed to run pretty smooth. Felt pretty good. Temperature's real mellow. Man, it feels really good. That felt real good. Got a lot of grunt. Looked like I was getting about 15 pounds. Kind of low RPM. And it's got a lot of grunt. A lot of torque, a lot of pull. So yeah, so far so good. And no detonation. Felt smooth. I like the feel of that diverter. It has a different on and off point. It's not so race, it's a little more street. It's not such an on and off switch, so it feels smoother, feels good. And the boost, as soon as you hit the throttle, the boost comes on and starts pulling. So I can't wait to do a few more little tests with it. So yeah, John, so far so good. Feels good, man. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Man, it feels good. kind of wet out this morning. It's going to rain later on today. And I want to drive this thing a little bit more. So let's see what happens on a cold morning start. Should be pretty good. After turn the power on. I had to tune this thing right from the get-go. Tech 3 engine management. WinTech, I think it's called, Tech 3. It's an old system. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, it's quite something tuning this thing and getting it to start when it's cold, warm, hot is one of the hardest things to get right. I've never been able to get the oscillation, you know, once it warms up. When it's cold, it idles mellow, and once it gets warm, it's whang. I get a lot of variation in my air fuel, and it makes the RPM go up and down. And I kind of just gave up on trying to fix it. Runs pretty good. I let the clutch out and you can hear that's not so bad. This transaxle's got a lot of knock to it. Sounds like a box of rocks. Got a Lighten flywheel in this thing, so it really makes the gears in the transaxle rattle. So my boy's gonna come over and we're gonna take this thing out for a drive. Look at how much air that blows. Just at idle. And when you get on it, better plug your ears if you're standing back here. The thing blows a lot of air.